Hi students, welcome back to Miss Jackson's Learning Channel. Today we are going to be talking about money. Every coin that we talk about has a head and a tail side. The head side has a face of a president and the tail side varies from coin to coin. Here we have a penny. The penny is brown or copper in color, has Abraham Lincoln on the head side, and is worth 1 cent. Here we have a nickel. A nickel is silver in color. It has Thomas Jefferson on the head side and a famous building in the U.S. on the tail side. Also, a nickel is worth 5 cents. Here we have a dime. A dime is also silver in color. It has President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the head side, and it has torches on the tail side. A dime is worth 10 cents. Last but certainly not least, we have the quarter. The quarter is silver in color, has President George Washington on the head side, and an eagle on the tail side. This coin is worth 25 cents. Now that we've discussed the characteristics of each coin, let's talk about how to count them. A penny, you count them by ones or by twos. A nickel, since they're worth 5 cents, you would count them by fives. A dime, since they are worth 10 cents, you would skip count them by tens. And a quarter is a little bit higher, but you would skip count them by 25. Now let's talk about the sizes of our coins. First, we have the penny, which is copper in color. Remember, the penny is worth 1 cent, but if you look at the dime next to the quarter, it is bigger than the dime. However, it is still worth a lesser value, which is 1 cent. Next, we have a nickel. The nickel is bigger than both the penny and the dime that we see here next to it. However, the nickel is only worth 5 cents, which is less than a dime. Here we have a dime, which is worth 10 cents. The dime is the smallest coin out of all. However, it is still worth more than the penny and the nickel. Last, we have the quarter. The quarter is the largest coin and it has the greatest value, which is 25 cents. Now let's practice sorting those coins. Here are the quarters. Remember, the quarters are the largest coin with the largest value, worth 25 cents. The head also has President George Washington on the front. Here we have the dime. The dime is the smallest coin out of all of them, but it's still worth more than the penny and the nickel. The dime is worth 10 cents and has President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the head. Now let's find the nickel. Remember, the nickel is worth 5 cents, which is bigger than the dime, but still worth a lesser value. It has President Thomas Jefferson on the head. Last and least in value, we have the penny, which is worth 1 cent. It is the only brown or copper coin, and it is worth the smallest value, which is 1 cent. It has Abraham Lincoln on the head. Now that we know the value, let's count. We can skip count our pennies by groups of twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So since we counted these by twos, we know that the value of all of our groups of pennies here equal 20 cents. So the amount of pennies that we have in this picture equal up to 20 cents. Now let's come to our nickels. We know that our nickels are worth 5 cents, so we will skip count each of these by 5. Ready? Count with me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So our group of nickels here equal up to 50 cents. Next, let's do our dimes. Our dimes are worth 10 cents, so let's skip count by tens. Ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. So the value of our dimes here are equal to 120 cents or $1.20 because 100 cents equals $1. And the 20 cents left over, we would add it on. So $1.20. Great job learning about coins with me today, friends. Now I want you to head over to Seesaw and I want you to practice counting and sorting these coins on your own. See you guys later.